You're listening to Seven Horns AI, your AI-powered market update. Good morning. Today is Thursday, June 18th, 2026, and we are looking at the pre-market action before the opening bell rings at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We start overnight in Asia, where a tale of two markets is setting up today's global trade. In Tokyo, the Nikkei 225 surged to a new all-time high, closing at roughly 71,053, gaining 1.64% and breaking above 71,000 for the first time. The EWJ Japan Exchange Traded Fund Proxy also moved sharply in extended trading, up 1.85%. This overnight strength is providing a highly positive handoff into U.S. pre-market trading, completely overshadowing another tough session in Hong Kong. The Hang Seng Index fell for a third straight session, dropping 1.59% to close at roughly 23,925, its lowest level since July 2025. The China Proxy Exchange Traded Fund also drifted lower, shedding 0.98% in pre-market action. Looking at U.S. futures, S&P 500 futures are leading the charge this morning, pointing to a solid recovery. They are up 0.93% versus their prior close. Meanwhile, Nasdaq 100 futures are pointing to a notable bounce, up 1.62%, and Dow futures are ticking up 0.60%. Over in Europe, the London Stock Exchange is currently open, and the Developed International Markets Exchange Traded Fund is up 0.69%, adding to the supportive global backdrop. This morning's bounce is a welcome sight after yesterday's regular session, where all three major U.S. indices declined meaningfully. The S&P 500 shed 1.21%, the Nasdaq Composite lost 1.34%, and the Dow Jones dipped 0.98%. That sell-off was sparked by a hawkish tilt from the Federal Reserve under new chairman Kevin Warsh. While rates were held steady at 3.50 to 3.75%, 9 of 18 policymakers now project at least one rate hike by the end of 2026. However, sentiment completely reversed overnight with the announcement of an interim peace agreement between the United States and Iran. The deal reopens the Strait of Hormuz, a critical choke point handling about 20% of global oil. Consequently, Brent crude has fallen below $80 a barrel, easing global inflation concerns. The major oil exchange traded fund is down 1.95% in pre-market trading to $112, following a 1.07% drop yesterday. In corporate news, technology giants are seeing a broad recovery this morning. Meta Platforms, which tumbled 5.44% yesterday, is bouncing back by 1.37% in pre-market. Nvidia is leading the mega-cap recovery, rising 1.15% after pulling back 1.33% yesterday. As we head into the open, keep an eye on semiconductor test equipment maker Aehr Test Systems, which is surging another 5.13% in pre-market, following a 7.43% gain yesterday. Silicon Motion is also extending its rally, up 5.54% this morning after gaining 8.65% yesterday. Robinhood Markets is also showing strength, ticking up 2.14% after surging 8.78% during yesterday's session. Keep in mind that today is a quarterly triple witching session where stock options, index options, and index futures all expire simultaneously. This could lead to elevated volume and intraday volatility. Furthermore, with U.S. markets closed tomorrow for the Juneteenth holiday, we may see compressed activity packed into today's session. That's your pre-market briefing from Seven Horns AI. Good luck out there today. Visit sevenhorns.ai for more.